Hello everyone. Due to pandemic COVID-19, you guys are not able to attend the actual class in your school. So here we come with a solution conducting a virtual class. I'm your English teacher and my name is Muhammadullah. I'm going to start with the first chapter, Who Did Patrick's Homework? In this video, I'll read the chapter for you and will give you a brief summary about the story. Are you ready for that? So let's get started.
Here we go. First chapter. Who did Patrick's homework? Well, before starting the chapter, let me summarize the chapter. Alright? Well, this is a story about a boy named Patrick who loves outdoor games like hockey and basketball, but not interested in studies. Because of his poor interest in studies, he is warned by his teachers many a time. One day, Patrick observes his cat playing with a doll, but when he looks at it closely, he finds that it is a very tiny man elf who is scared of a cat and asking for help. He requests Patrick to save him, and in return, he promises to grant him a wish. Patrick now considers himself a fortunate one. He asks the elf to do his homework in return. Listening this, the elf gets upset, but agrees unwillingly to do this for him. However, Elf asks for help repeatedly for each and every task in completing the homework for Patrick. And Patrick does not realize it till the end that he too works very hard in his assignment. Exactly after 35 days, when the semester overs, the elf goes away secretly. Patrick scores grade A in all the subjects. Everyone appreciates him. He has become a very different person now, who is hardworking, generous, and ideal boy for many. Patrick still thinks it is Elf who helped him score high. But you know what? In reality, it was Patrick himself who did all the good and changed his score. Okay? So let me now start the reading portion. I'm going to read the chapter for you, and you are required to do a practice, to do a lot of practice to improve your pronunciation, accent. Alright, let's begin. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. What is Nintendo? Nintendo is a game. I don't know how to pronounce this word exactly because it's the name of a game and I have never heard about this game, by the way. Nowadays you guys are playing PUBG, right? But this one is, I don't know what kind of game is this. Even I think you also don't know. Okay, anyway. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. Like you two guys hate homework, okay, right? Then one day he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll. It wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat much like a witch. He yelled, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat! I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that." Let me show you elf man. See this one, a tiny elf man. He is more tinier than the cat. See in the picture? And this is the boy, Patrick. Alright. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all of his problems. So he said, "Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days, if you do a good enough job, I could even get A's plus, or I could even get A's." The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. "Oh, I am cursed, but I'll do it." And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do, and he needed help. Help me, he'd say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. "I don't know this word," the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. "Get me a dictionary." "No, what's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each other." When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. "What are times tables? What are times table?" the elf shrieked. "We elves never need that." And addition and subtraction and division and fractions. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. "Go to the library. I need books. More and more books. And you can help me read them too." As a matter of fact, every day in every way that little elf was a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever, and was it a drag? He was staying up nights, had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleary. Finally, the last day of school arrived, and the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more. So he quietly and sleepily slipped out the back door. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. Cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he'd made that tiny man do all his homework. but I'll share a secret just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. Alright?
In our next class, we'll cover up the explanation, vocabulary, and finally, we'll solve the exercise. See you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.